All right, well, and I must say though, the speed gap here is a bit more significant. Shark was able to overcome the speed gap because, well, it's not really a speed gap at that point, Shark, because Shark had really could maintain really good speed of his own. All right, and we see a search battle here. Vexsery still on top of things.
Yeah, and there was that 36 break. Oh my god.
Ruthless
Just got
break.
sent up into the stratosphere. Both players building that back-to-back at about the same pace. SUMM3RJ not looking great at the top of the board, and Vex sees the opportunity to break and take the round.
Yeah, unlike Shark, Summer has not been able to put themselves into a position where they can defend against surge deficits. Because the thing about Shark was that Shark was able to take rounds consistently against Vexsery was because Shark knows that Vexsery, almost all the time, Vexsery would be able to out-search Shark. So Shark was more focused on trying to find defenses, and wow.
That was wild. That round was like a battle of the breaks right there.
Yeah, this time around though, Summer was able to find that window. Nice, well open.
Both players building up that back-to-back. Summer breaks, Vex breaks. We end up at about even. Oh, we've summoned Wiley to the chat by saying the word Australia. All right, another player having that back-to-back right now. Vex with the 19 spike. The plonk there from SUMM3RJ was great. 36 spike from SUMM3RJ, yet Vex is completely unaffected, just staying in the middle of their board the whole time. Vex has the pieces to get out right there. That was a lucky piece sequence to get the eye pieces in time, and the 40 spike from Vex.
Oh, that's such a good T-spin continuation. And into the perfect well too, but the misdrop.
The T-piece.
Now the search and break might still be good enough here. Yeah, Summer had misdrops of their own.
Yeah, could not get into the well in time. I thought Summer there was going to get out of it, but not quite.
Yeah, well, when both players misdrop, the one with the lower board wins. So, oh, line 22 survival? Never mind.
Yeah, could not quite kick that L piece over in time.
It's been so good to see, though.
Absolutely. PCO stack versus SDPC spin.
Did Summer have... Oh, but look at the 45 spike. Never mind. I forgot what I was about to say. What a spike.
What a spike indeed. And I mean, SUMM3RJ almost survived that, but they were a little hesitant in their follow-up, or rather in their defense for the follow-up, which allowed some more of that defense or the attack to go through, my bad. But both players have that back-to-back. Vex is the first one to break it. Summer is keeping this right here, going to have to break. Neither player receiving any cheese from that interaction.
A bit too greedy with the TST. No, it works out quite nicely. Still has some cheese to deal with here for Summer. All right.
Both players at the exact same back-to-back. Yeah, Vex up the top, not looking great. having some all spins, getting well access. The 34 spike from Vex comes through to even things out.
Vexsery
Two of the
tries to
Davids
not
that
be,
Vince
not
is
be
saying
too greedy.
TST donation on that one setup that we weren't sure what it was. None of the Davids are here or we're commentating that match, but we appreciate it. My name's not David, but we're going. And that was a quick break from Summer. Vex handles this though.
What was that spin like into fractal? That looks so good, but no, that L top doesn't look as good. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sure thing, Vexsery. Into 40 spike break.
Yeah, and that's a great spike. A lot of great spikes to find these rounds from Vex.
Oh, perfect search break coming from Summer. Yeah, seamless transition into... It was a really good spin sequence into a search break, and Vexsery was caught off guard of that.
PCO stack getting the 5-4 well for Summer in this opening. Whereas Vex is just going with the 6-3 up stack. Getting the 9-0 garbage though, getting into it. Both players break. And Summer ends up with some clean garbage that they're going to want to utilize in this down stack. And they're doing so very well.
Nice cheese canceling from Summer.
Summer keeping their board very clean. Vex's board isn't looking as clean, but they have the back-to-back to fall back on, and there's the break from Vex, and Summer has to break defensively. Both players are going to wind up in a good position, though.
Oh, rough board for Summer here. Not getting the pieces they want. What is this setup?
Yeah, what is this setup? What in the all spins just happened there?
I'm convinced that it was just a misdrop, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was what Vex wanted to go in the heat of the moment. Like, oh, this looks like a good all spin setup. Let's go for it. And we're PC spamming.
Summer
really,
would have had a much better spot there if they didn't misdrop up at the top, but I feel like one of the somewhat effective Season 2 strategies just to build a ton of overhangs and figure it out.
Alright, Summer once again keeping it clean here, but so is Vexsery. And once again, we have a surge break afoot. As I say that, both players break.
Both players break, both players end up even. They are staying stride for stride with each other in this matchup right now, but whose surge break is going to be well-timed? Who is going to misdrop? Who is going to screen watch? Those are the questions that are in my head right now, and Summer is the first to break. A little bit of hesitation in the follow-up, but the eyepieces come just in time. Vex also looking for well opening. There's the well opening, and Summer has a misdrop that doesn't look good. Summer's alive. Gets the down stack, and Vex now is the one with the bad board. These players are keeping us on the edge of our seats. Vex is going to be the one to get that back to back. Summer gets it right after. And Vex is the one that holds on to it. Those are the dings as Vex is going to continue building up this back-to-back, and Summer blocks themselves off from the well with that vertical eye misdrop and that beautiful 20 back-to-back. Vex does not even need to break it for that round.
it's really rough for Summer now. It finds the big multiplier.
Ooh, and the all spins from Summer at the top of the board to keep that back-to-back chain going are great, but the cheese from Vex is getting on to Summer's board.
And both players not able to build up a lot of surge due to the cheese, due to this cheese exchange. Summer will be the first one on the board with surge here. Breaks it.
28 spike and the miss drop, but the fix comes out from Vex. Vex opens up the well. The window that Summer had is over, and
oh,
they're alive. They're alive.
Wait,
there's the survival. The eye pieces are there.
Nowhere.
No, but the eye miss drop. Oh no.
Not able to stride out of it. And Vexsery is running away with this 5-point lead here. Summer needs to find their stride, and they need to find it fast. Well, might do
they
it.
found it in that round.
Yeah. Might be easier if Vexsery's misdropping, but that's not good enough. Clean surge
Summer breaks
building.
first. Vex's board not looking great. And Summer keeping this alive here. Nice scoreline.
Nice. Yes. Vex wasn't able to build surge at all, and okay, I think I've seen it twice already. Yeah, because Summer just denied the quad PC, and it's happened 2 times at least, but well, it's working out for them, so who am I to complain?
True. Vex with an interesting shape there that they clean up very well. Vex with that 30 spike puts Summer up at the top, but Summer gets out of it just fine. That was looking scary there for a sec. As this has multiple times for Summer here, but they continue to stay alive. Vex just spamming these all spins right now, but you know what they've done is they've misdropped in the middle of that, so there's that back-to-back break. But that comes in the form of cheese on Summer's board, and Summer's gonna have to find a way to deal with this. Both players just choosing to skim out of this for now and are going to try to build back-to-back starting now.
Vexsery not committing too badly to this surge of theirs, and it's Summer with surge, and that's gonna kill.
This momentum that Summer has, can they keep this going in their favor? A lot of players, when asked about what their weaknesses were for this tournament, a lot of them cited mental. The momentum is so important in this game, and that's what Summer has right now.
Absolutely, they need to maintain this momentum though, but that's exactly what they are doing right now with this point they just gained. It's a tie.
And we are getting dangerously close to that deuce. We've seen it a couple times today, and will we see it again in this matchup?
Summer's keeping it super clean. Nice mini. But so is Vexsery. Vexsery breaks surge.
Summer has to break.
Okay, Summer finds a very nice defense, but Summer not out of it just yet.
No, there's a little bit of cheese on that board. That's not looking good for Summer. Summer's at the top, and Vex is trying to bring this back. Match point.
It is still anyone's game. Summer could... It's just 1 point. Summer could win this.
Vex ripping that C-spin from that opener. Both players with that back-to-back. Vex pressuring with that, but Summer is the first
Oh
to
god.
break there, and that T-spin doesn't work.
That's such a heartbreaking misdrop, and Summer not able to perform the right fix.
And that is going to be Vex continuing on into that round of 16. Vex is going to be taking the 11